You film in the gym, or you're thinking about starting, but you're not sure how to make your videos look cinematic? Here are my top 5 tips for filming in a gym, and I'll actually go over my actual shots and explain my thought process while I film. Alright, so the first tip is always looking for a light source. Now, one of the most important things when it comes towards making videos is realizing that you have good lighting. And one of the easiest way that you can do this is actually incorporating light sources in your video. And the reason why is, especially if your gym has really nice lighting, as my gym has here, the lighting just adds so much more depth. It adds this very bloom effect on the video. Now, yes, these videos are all filmed in S-Log, so that's why it looks a little bit gray. But realize how cool the lights are. So especially if your gym has really cool lights, utilize that to your advantage and try to incorporate a light source in every single video. This really gives the scene direction and depth. Just looking at the top of these lights, you have these square lights and then you have this light. And it really just gives this cinematic feel. Lights are a great way to make your videos just look that much better. So the second tip that I have is filming low to high. And this is going to actually help you with tip 1, which is including a light source. Now I'm going to go to this example right here. And if you can see right here, my camera is on the lowest setting on the tripod. And I simply have just tilted the camera up so that I'm able to capture this low to high angle. I'm not only not getting anything on the ground, but I'm able to incorporate this very cool light source that just gives this video so much more depth. When you're filming at eyes height, you're missing a lot of that detail. And one of the most important things is trying to not have too much ground in your videos. As you can see here, you don't see the ground as much. It stops right where the machine starts, right here. So this is just going to help you to really see, and it's going to make you feel a lot bigger and make the space feel a lot taller. This is a prime example of a great clip. So my tip 3 is composition. Now, there's things such as rule of thirds, shapes, as well as symmetry, and you want to try and incorporate this as much as possible when you're filming at the gym. A great example of this would be this shot right here. This is a great example of symmetry. I'm mostly centered, and I have about the same amount of distance on both sides of this video. Another great example is the rule of thirds. Now, I am not centered in the shot. I am slightly towards the right, and this just gives your videos a lot of variability rather than just being centered in every single frame in every single video that you film. Try to put yourself a little bit towards the left or a little bit towards the right of your video, and that just gives it a lot more depth. It gives your viewers more variability when you're adding a lot of clips into your videos. Now, my next tip is going to be foreground elements. It's one of the most easiest ways to make your videos have more depth and give it that 3D look. Now, as you can see here, I'm on the lat pull down, but I put my camera behind this machine and we have this part of a leg extension that's slightly covering me. And as you see, as I'm actually doing my workout, this is, yes, obstructing the view. It's just adding depth, and because I'm focused, my focus is on me and not on this foreground element, that blur just really gives your videos that much more depth, and it really just helps your video with looking more cinematic. And lastly, the tip 5 that I have for you is focal lengths. Utilize a different variety of close-ups, medium shots, and wide shots. For example, I'm going to show you a video that is filmed in the exact same location, but different focal lengths. So we have this video right here. This is going to be a wide shot. It shows everything that's in the frame. It shows me being on the hack squat. I get to see everything here. I get to see a little bit of the background. It's perfect. Then we move into this medium shot, which is a little bit more close up of showing more of the emotion and the hard work that I'm doing in this set, right? So this just allows you to really change things up. And then lastly, we have this adding a plate onto the hack squat. And this just, again, just adds a lot more of that variability. It gives you don't get bored when you're watching the video. So just try to incorporate many different focal lengths, different angles, different things, actions that you're using. And this just really helps you with your composition, your depth, and being able to make sure that you have great angles and your video is just that much more cinematic. So if you keep these in mind, your videos will look cinematic in no time. And if this helped you, make sure to drop a like and a follow and let me know what other tutorials would you like to see when it comes to gym content, video editing, or filming?